Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a great Sunday wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for tuning in. It seems that Foodie Beauty did a 4-hour live today. Yes, 4 hours. Amazing. I was watching it while I was cooking breakfast this morning and cleaning. I had it playing in the background. Nothing really happened in the live stream except for overeating as usual, eating foods she probably shouldn't be eating, like large portions. She went to a restaurant. I mean, just the typical things that we usually see, on her channel. But there's a specific portion of the video that I do want to react to. And there's probably maybe about an hour left of the video. I don't know if I'm going to do the entire hour. So let's just get into this little portion. By the way, she was just driving crazy in traffic. She was searching for desserts, and then she didn't get a dessert. She ended up getting a mocha drink, I believe. Of course, non-diabetic friendly drink.
I'm going to hang out for a few minutes here and then end the stream, actually, I think. I just want to go up and, get undressed and relax. Seriously.
I mean, the only thing interesting that was happening during the live stream, and I posted it on my community page, was the Anime Sucks individual was sending her $100 super chats. I don't even know the total amount that he sent. He's clearly a feeder. And then Teardrop was fighting with people in the chat because people were calling her an enabler and that sort of thing. And of course, Teardrop, like the pick-me idiot she is, was defending Anime Sucks as well as Chantal, basically continuing to enable the behavior. So that was the only thing that was really going on during the live stream. Whoops. There we go.
Sorry, but... Hi, guys. Hey, Vanna, Boogie. Breathe. Seriously.
And what I don't understand is she's going to sit in the parking lot of...
dinars go?
She's going to sit in the parking lot of the apartment building that she allegedly rents for quite a while. I don't know. I just kind of find it odd to be sitting. Why couldn't she go up in the apartment? I don't know. Did Salah have female friends over? I don't know. Male friends over? I don't know. It's just extremely weird to be sitting for a long period of time in the parking lot of the place you live.
We're getting cut off. Sorry, guys. I've been on for 3.5 hours. I need to decompress. No. Wait, you want me to do 24-hour streams or what? There's speed bumps. Not on the freeways. There's no speed bumps. Hey, Palm Bears. Allie. Good night, Allie. Please don't leave. Aww. You have to beat the last life? You're all I have in this world. Aww. Sorry to hear that.
Who said that, Teardrop?
I'm more than enough. It's your Friday. Larry, you missed everything? Excuse me. I promised to hang out at the apartment. You're making homemade ice cream. What? You have a machine? I'll hang out with you guys here for a little bit. I'm kind of tired. I need to go to bed. I'll do a long hangout with you guys tomorrow, don't worry. Have a party. You mean a crazy frog party?
And if you notice, her seersucker ensemble is completely stained because when she was eating, I guess it looked like a sizzling platter. I don't even know what the hell it was. Some monstrosity of food. She was dropping the food all over her dress. Nice.
My face looks really fat.
That's because it is.
Is it late there? Yeah, 9:30. I need a foot rub.
A foot rub for what, Chantal? It's not like you have a job spending hours on your feet. What do you need a foot rub for? Give me a break.
Julia's good. She's so cute, but she is. I think she's a food addict. Teardrop.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sleeping peacefully. We both are.
She's one of those people that will force their animal to be a vegetarian because she thinks it's good for them. That's the type Chantal is. The cat's not a food addict. It's typical for an animal to gain weight after they've been spayed or neutered because their hormones change. So, yeah, no, Julia is not a food addict. You are.
And all I hear is like constant like this in my dream. I wake up and I still hear it. That's the cat. What's wrong? I startle awake. I like my bedroom door's open. I peek out. She's right at the door, just sitting there going, meow. And then as soon as she sees I'm awake, she runs to the kitchen to get her butchers. This is getting out of hand. Back scratcher? They don't have back scratchers on the merch website. Fermented foods. Crazy frog. I don't know if Salah will be available to do it.
Yeah,
Hold
available.
on. Let me message him.
Sure. It's funny. Now all of a sudden she's gonna do merch. I can't wait to see what that looks like. What type of merch is she gonna do? After all these years.
Give me 1 second, guys. He can't right now. You know, if he could, he would. He loves doing it for you guys. Anyways, I'll hang out with you for a few more minutes. Don't worry. I have a headache.
That's called high blood pressure. The headache. Brought to you by diabetes.
Yeah. He's a busy man. Thomas man.
Busy man, yeah. Plowing some other bitch. That's what he's doing. LOL.
Sometimes people request cameos and they want me to, like, for Valentine's Day or something, they want me to sing Handsomest Man to their loved one. So I have to decline it because I'm not allowed to, I can't sing it, and I wouldn't anyways. To anyone, that's his song. I can't sing it to someone else. Come on.
But yet, Anime Sucks can send you $100 super chats and say CD smexual things to you, right? That's okay. As long as you're getting paid for it, right?
Boogie Underground to celebrate Teardrop's kitty. Yes! Thank you, Boogie Underground. Oh my gosh. Like, when you told me that, Teardrop, I swear, like, a huge weight, like, lifted. I'm sure for you, like, but, oh man, I was so sad for you.
Shut up. You give a shit.
Did you, Palm? Yeah, thank you so much, Boogie. Who wants a divorce? Oh! Haha. Is that a safe? Salon snack safe. Starfish remix. No way. Yes, Angela. Me too. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, Miss Chad has really funny compilation videos. Check them out, yeah. The music ones. Thank you, Margot. No, Claudia, that's not true. I guess today wasn't a good dog. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not making any announcements, Claudia,
Because she doesn't
until
want to be held accountable, that's why.
there's enough consistency there.
She wants to live in her addiction, and she wants you to support her in it. And that's what Teardrop and all those other freaks do, is they support her
I bet you're
addiction.
cuddling her, eh? What a good girl. See, the cats usually come home, but... That Sizzler was salty. That was stressful driving. Freaking heck. Yeah, Samantha. This is a iced white chocolate mocha. I've had better. Heart eyes? Oh. The reality. That really... Oh, yeah, Bear, that's, are you talking about the Dark Side Becky channel? Did the puppets, or no? Valentine's Day Palm Bears? I don't know.
You know what? Is this sped up? Because I'm like going insane here. No, it's not. I'm going to have to speed this up.
Hey, Mr.
Sorry
Johnny
about
Cash.
that. She talks
Watch speed bumps,
too
I know.
slow.
Becca. Becca who? Oh, Becca! Like the Becca that always hangs out here? Yeah, I should. I should go hang out for a bit. I don't usually catch her lives. So I'll just message me. Yo, Everyday Life with Becca. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll pop in. She's very nice. Yeah, you guys should check her out. Everyday Life with Becca. Very nice lady. Yeah, is he wearing the shirt, Larry? Yeah, Salah said next time, Crazy Frog. You guys are so funny. You promised us, Crazy Frog. My face looks round, more round than usual today.
That's called edema from the diabetes and probably heart failure.
Don't eat Sizzler and drive. Using the F word. It can be. Yeah, Seraphin, never announce a New Year's resolution until it's past the 2 weeks mark. I'm stupid. I'm not announcing anything until I'm a good month in. Oh, he wore the shirt? I gotta friggin' make merch. What? Oh my gosh, Teardrop. I was Scarlet. Sorry to hear that. Aw. It's that time of year, eh? Don't give the haters any material.
Oh, she gave us material.
I tell you.
The haters, allegedly.
Whatever.
She loves to call us haters.
I honestly don't even think about that anymore. Like, I'd say like a fraction of the percentage I used to.
Lies.
You know, I used to hear something they would say and go, oh yeah? Well, you have
do.
some effing nerve when you...
Excuse me, you do. You come into my community area, you go into other channels, community areas with your little stupid sock accounts. We all know it's you because we could tell by the language used. You still do that, Chantal. Stop playing.
And now it's like, whatever, you know?
Please.
I'm not wasting my friggin' breath. I have little as it is.
That's not funny.
Ah! Do you really, Bear? Oh yeah, you draw! That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I gotta think of ideas. I don't know, Claudia. I didn't count them. How am I supposed to count the Sizzler calories?
You know, just because something is perceived to be healthy, let's just say like a roasted chicken or something like that, it all depends on how much of it you eat. And then if you're not getting up and exercising and doing things like that, it's going to be negative. The calories are going to be like negative towards you. So it doesn't matter if the Sizzler platter was supposed to be healthy. And I don't even think it was. I don't even know what it was. It was like meat, shrimp maybe. I don't know, gravy it with on top of fries. It looked disgusting. It doesn't mean it's good for you. So it doesn't even matter the calorie count.
I took the last part.
I don't know why they're fixated on the calories.
Holy crap, there's a whole bunch of buses down there too. These are apartments for workers, but they're really nice. I ate a Sizzler. Let him play Handsomest Man on the keyboard. You sing it to him.
Does this Sizzler restaurant still exist? I don't even know. My grandmother used to love Sizzler, the salad bar and the lemon chicken. We used to always take her there. That was like one of her favorite places. And typically, like when you did go in there, that's who you would see. You would see like people of a specific generation, like older folk in there. They love that place. I don't know what it is.
Every day is Valentine's Day. I really do look like that puppet on the t-shirt. You don't have Sizzlers. I know. You guys are missing out. I don't know, Palm Bears. I don't know which one. I don't even remember what we did. My brain is not working.
Diabetes?
Oh, there's a restaurant that used to be called Sizzlers.
Is she gonna lock her car? What is she looking at? With your stained dress on. LOL. What the heck? Filthy. Just filthy.
Hearts in the color pink. Ouija board. You just got over Norovirus? I think I had that 1 year I went to Canada, remember? Not the last time, but the time before, because my mom and sister before I came were like, just so you know, we've been, we're sick, like it's been coming out both ends. But we've gotten over it, but it hasn't been very long. I get there, and like that, I think a couple days later, coming out both ends. And then after that, like
I think
a couple
that's
days later, my stepdad gets it. It like bing, bang.
Isn't that a frequent thing with you, Chantal? It seems like it. You were just discussing the Thailand sheet episode. What was it, yesterday or the day before? So that's, that's natural for you.
Like it's so contagious. Oh, so bad. Reflexology. It sure ain't for romance. Oh, you make me laugh. The Bloody Mary game. The Biggie Smalls game. We didn't have Ponderosa that I know in Canada. Hey, Heather. But we had one just over the border in Messina.
Okay, here's where it's going to get interesting. Now, pay attention to the topic of conversation. Now, like I said, I was listening to this, and then when I heard this conversation start, I started reading the chat. And there were actually people that were quite offended with the conversation. It wasn't only that, it was the way that she was laughing during the conversation, I should just say, that made people kind of pissed and uncomfortable.
There was I'll never forget it, and I'm not shaming, I'm not making fun of the person. I remember the Ponderosa, number one for the salad bar. It had really good, like you can add little bits of like ham and turkey, cheese, French dressing. The salad bar at Ponderosa was good. And then I never, I got a bit freaked out because I was a kid. And then there was, I'm not telling you the story because I'll get canceled.
See, right now she knows that she shouldn't say what she's about to say or discuss what she's about to discuss. But Chantal, she doesn't give a crap. And plus they're begging her to do it in the chat.
Yeah, it was good. The salad bar? My salad was like a little bit of lettuce, cheese. Trump won, you can talk. Oh my gosh. People are going nuts, eh? We don't have Golden Corrals. Nope. I'm not telling you the story. Forget it. Let's talk about something else. Is there any cats around? Oh no, how do you get Sizzler gravy out of your shirt? It's gonna sound like I'm judging the person. So no. If there's anybody watching with this condition, I don't want them to feel bad.
And apparently there was somebody, I cannot remember. I got to go look and see if I have it. But they said that they had a child that had this specific type of condition. I don't know what the name of the condition would be. I mean, there could be multiple conditions for the child, having what they had. But that being said, that's why I feel conversations like this are just mean and inappropriate, because you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's going to be offended by this. But it just shows how Chantal doesn't give a crap about anybody else. She just wants attention, so she wants to tell the story.
For anime sucks, $400, tell the story. It's not really that there was... Okay, I'm not joking about it. I'm just telling you what happened. I remember, I was a kid and I never saw somebody with this condition before. But I remember being at the table or booth or wherever we were sitting and looking towards the door. And there was a man holding a child. And the child had, I couldn't even see their facial features. I think, one eye was down here. Because they had, this huge... I think it was, you ever see the movie Elephant Man? Elephantitis or whatever? Elephant... I can't remember the name. They had a huge tumor, hanging down with their eye on the tumor. And I'm not laughing at them. I don't know why I'm laughing. Oh my gosh. It's the way I'm describing it. So, no, it wasn't mask. It was worse. It was a huge hanging tumor. And I just freaked out when I was a kid. Yeah. It is very rare to see here. I've never seen somebody in my life other than that one time. And that was at the Ponderosa.
Maybe the reason why you don't see people like that, it's because it's ass faces like you that laugh at people like that and make fun of them and make them a topic of conversation because you have nothing else to talk about, Chantal. Maybe that's why you don't see people like that living normally in society, because of jerks like you.
It was really bad. Poor kid. Imagine on a child. It's bad.
You don't give a crap.
So... By the way, Mask with Cher was one of my favorite movies.
Oh, so that makes it okay?
I find it kind of rude. Remember whenever she goes to school with him? Get ready for the reactors. I know.
Yeah, hello, here I am.
People are going to think I'm judging the person. I'm not.
You're laughing about it.
I feel really bad. At the time, I was never saw anything. I was just a kid. But you remember on the movie Cher?
And that's another reason why I say her mother ruined her, and her mother's a piece of crap just like her, because I wasn't raised that way. I was raised never to make fun of people with any type of disability whatsoever. I was always raised to treat them like they're just like all of us. I raised my own children to be that way, like they're just like us. And in fact, my son that had passed away, he was disabled. Amongst the other issues that he had severe scoliosis and, submucous cleft palate, which, made his speech and his jawline a little bit different. I treated him like the rest of my children, like there was nothing wrong with him at all. And, he had a happy life while he was alive. It just goes to show Chantal wasn't raised like that, and that she wasn't raised to see people, whatever their deformity, whatever their condition is, as a normal person in society. She wasn't raised that way. She's a piece of crap.
Where Cher's going to the principal's office with Rocky, and the kids are staring. She's like, "What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen anybody from planet whatever? Beep, 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 beep." You're making fun of your own kid.
She wasn't doing that.
So
that wasn't the point of that scene in that movie. Wasn't to be making fun of her own kid. It was sort of an icebreaker to normalize his condition and make him a part of the school, Chantal. So the fact that you thought that she was making fun of her own child goes to show how uneducated you truly are about people with handicaps or deformities or whatever the case might be. You're just a horrible, horrible individual.
Story, yeah.
Horrible.
Cher is an example of somebody who can sing and act. Yeah, she was really good. Yeah. But yeah, I can't remember.
Cher is an example of what they call a triple threat in Hollywood, you moron.
But I saw a few people with that condition, like scrolling through TikTok, and I thought, it starts as a small tumor and then just completely engulfs, like,
so
it grows
she's
and grows.
on
It's
TikTok.
horrible.
So she just admitted to going on TikTok, I guess, scrolling through posts of people that have deformities. Way to go, Chantal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But every time I think of Ponderosa, I think of that incident. Like, I'll never forget that.
What, you laughing at a child that had a
was
deformity?
A good movie. Yeah. I used to watch that with my mom. And Mermaids, Buttercup, yes! If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman.
And there was actually somebody, I posted it on my community page. There was, I can't remember the name right now, but there was actually somebody who was offended by her laughing in the comments that were being made in the chat. And Teardrop was literally trying to defend Chantal and somebody else as well. I can't remember right now, but basically saying, well, I'm disabled too. It's okay. And, tired of walking on eggshells. We can't say anything. We live in a society. That's not the point. This is not the type of topic that you should be talking about and then laughing while you're talking about it. I think that's the part that kind of like gave people the ick, if you will. Yeah, she's just horrible. I wasn't even going to do a video today, but then I saw this or watched this.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. Remember what she was wearing in that video? Cher ain't got no fupa, that's for sure. Does he love me? I want to know. How can a gentleman love me so? Is it in his eyes?
And the fact that she would talk about this and bring it up, knowing that herself, she goes out, in the public, and she's afraid to go out or be amongst, society, because people look at her, people stare at her, people say things about her. So she knows how that feels. So the audacity of her to come on here and say that that's her memory that she has from that restaurant, and it was so traumatizing to her to see. She's never seen a person like that out in public. It's just, it's gross.
Oh, no. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh yes. Miss Judd. I'm disabled. Am I not allowed to feel a certain way about that? In my opinion. Yeah, I really hope you're not offended by what I said.
They were.
I really wasn't making fun of the person. I was just, like, telling you.
Yeah, and Teardrop was, like, going after them. The person that said that they were offended by it, Teardrop was literally going after them in the chat. So that's why they were commenting that towards Chantal.
Say anything,
Teardrop's
really
a piece of shit.
Thanks, Veronica. Yeah, I would never make fun of the kid for that.
You just did.
Moonstruck, yes. Witches of Eastwick. Sealed with a Kiss? I don't know that one. Fermented foods. I want to get some kimchi. Thanks, Miss Chad. She is beautiful, yeah. The laughter. I don't know why I laugh. Remember I told you guys the story about... Oh my gosh. When I was doing a presentation in class, there was like...
Let me pause it here. So if the child with the deformity in the restaurant wasn't enough for you, here comes another story.
Bragging this disabled child through the hall right when I was doing my presentation in the front of the class, and it was so quiet, and then all you hear is the guy screaming down the hall, and I just burst out laughing, and it looked like I was laughing at him. Oh my gosh, I don't know why.
Because you were.
They were dragging him. Yes. Because he was on the floor, he wouldn't get up, and they were mean, actually, when I think about it. Yep.
And you're laughing at it, though.
Oh, yeah, the principal used to scream in my face. I remember when you got sent to the principal's office, the principal had a stogie. I swear it sounds like a movie. I'm telling you, ask anyone who went to St. Croix. École élémentaire. I'm telling you, it was bad. They used to, I don't know, they dragged that kid around. Yep. Awful. Anyway, the principal used to scream in my face. Like, what the frick?
Always the victim.
It put fear into you. You never wanted to go. It's like, I'm telling you. St. Quack. St. Quack. That was bad. I got sent a couple times. I won't tell you why. Very bad. But we gotta say goodbye for the summer. I never heard. Is that a Cher song there? That's terrible, I know. Walking on eggshells. Being disabled as a child. Yeah, I can imagine. Trust me, my heart, I feel really bad.
No, you don't.
I was just talking about it because anytime I think
asshole.
of Ponderosa, that's what I think of, that incident. But I specifically didn't want to say because I didn't want to offend anybody, but I can't imagine having that condition. I feel so bad. Can you stay another 2 hours? No way. I'm a human being. Every time I say funeral when I'm upset, I say wedding. Really, Pajami? Yeah, I can see. I have the last parking spot. This person thinks I'm moving or what? I bet you they do. I'm not. Oh, I feel bad. Should I give them my parking spot? I'm not that nice. Sienna! I was very fortunate to have a school that integrated special needs in general. Yeah, Samantha, like, the thing is we did. I'll show you guys Julia tomorrow. I'll do my whole live stream in the house. Maybe we'll cook something.
So somebody was trying to say a comment. Yeah, look at her face right here. Somebody was making a point that they went to a school, and I went to this school that did the same thing, where they integrated, certain people with handicaps or deformities or whatever. They integrated them within the school, to normalize, whatever issues that they had. So you wouldn't look at them like Chantal looked at that child at the restaurant and be like, oh, so traumatized by seeing something like that. You would look at them and see them as a normal person in society. Obviously, Chantal as an individual has never been exposed to normal people, I guess. Asshole. Sorry for the language in this video.
They're looking for a spot. Keep moving.
I'm like literally biting my tongue not to say worse.
Yeah, the car lights are off. My arm's hanging out the window. Maybe they think I'm leaving. The thing is there's covered parking here, but you can park anywhere in this huge desert. Like, Tell them to go away, we're busy. Yeah, I'm honestly totally sorry, Kay, that if you were offended. I really didn't mean to offend anybody.
Well, you did.
So.
She's not sorry because Teardrop was trying to shut her down.
100% for real, from my bottom of my heart. Yeah, no problem.
And by the way, Teardrop was like trying to say, oh, well, I have a disability, and there was somebody else saying the same thing. That's not an excuse. Just because you have a disability, or even if you have a deformity, doesn't give you the green light to go make fun of somebody else that might have the same issue or something worse. So Teardrop, you're a jerk. And I could see why your children fight with a mother like you.
We're in the parking lot. You missed a whole 3 hours. Can you buy cheese curds? Can you buy cheese curds in Kuwait, SB?
Well, I'm going to end the stream here because she's really not going to talk about anything else. I just wanted to cover that portion of it. And let me just say this when I finally end this crap. Because I was like I said, I wanted to say so much more, but I'm not. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Any of you out there that has a child with a disability or a deformity, or some type of issue, you truly know what having children like that is and what a blessing it is, and how it's truly a gift because it makes you look at the world with different eyes. So I thank God that I had my son with all his disabilities and everything. He was a blessing to me. And F you, Chantal and Teardrop. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.